Our sages bring a amazing story down with a great sage, Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes. The Gemara tells us every Friday he used to give a drasha, a long drasha. And there was a lady, we'll call her Chana, who had a husband, we'll call him Samuel. Samuel wasn't a big fan of lectures and he wasn't a big fan of synagogues. And he said to his wife, you can do what you want, I'm not going. So the wife, Chana went to the lecture and she got back home Friday night. It was a little too late. The candles were all out. And her husband said, who is it? And she said, it's me, it's Chana. Where were you this whole time? She said, at the lecture of Rabbi Meir. He says, you're not coming home. I'm so upset that you took so long to come home. You're not getting inside the house. Until you go and you spit at Rabbi Meir. The lady hears that. She doesn't argue with her husband. She knows there's no point of going back and forth with somebody who's hot. She stood quiet, she walked out. Tough. She doesn't know what to do now. She can't go and spit at a sage. He's a great rabbi. It's disrespectful. Rabbi Meir, through divine providence, through divine inspiration, he saw that this lady was having quarrel with her husband and what her husband requested of her. So what Rabbi Meir did was, he said, does anybody know a lady who knows how to spit and heal a person? Meaning, who knows how to spit in his eye and get him to heal from his eye pain. So everybody says, what in the world? We never heard of such a thing. He says, go find me a lady who knows how to spit in a person's eye and get them to heal from their pain. Tough. When the lady's neighbors saw that the rabbi was looking for somebody, they came to her and said, why don't you come? And the rabbi needs somebody to spit in his eye. Why don't you go and spit? They bring the lady to the rabbi, and the rabbi says, I heard that you know how to spit in people's eye to get them to heal. She says, Rabbi, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't help you. He says, no. Spit in my eye 7 times. So she spits in his eye 7 times. After which point the rabbi said, go, thank you so much for your help. And she went back to her husband. She comes to her husband and they had shalom. They made shalom because she said, I fulfilled your request. But the students were now upset. They said, what's going on? Well, how did you let this lady spit in your eye? So the rabbi said something very powerful. He says, I'm not greater than God. See, God said, take my name and erase it in the water in order to make peace between man and wife. God sacrificed His honor, His glory in the world. And am I greater than God? Of course not. So we see how much Rabbi Meir pushed himself to bring peace between man and wife. And the lesson for us in our own homes is to realize that marriage, peace takes sacrifice, that we must push ourselves to have Mesirut Nefesh in order to have that shalom in our homes and not to sit and stick to arguments, to be willing to relinquish our honor. And B'ezrat Hashem, we should experience shalom in our homes. Amen.